What are you doing right now, Hugh?
So, we're here before Keith and Brian, and we've got to just move some of Alex's stuff into this suitcase to make room for Keith's stuff.
So we just got off our off-Broadway run of The Wizard of Friendship. So 1 week later, what's the best thing we could possibly be doing? Let's hit the road and go on a Lewberger tour.
Classic Lewberger airport breakfast. Something stuffed with eggs, potatoes, and cheese.
And the surprise is, it's cold in the middle.
Got on the plane. Alex and I boarded early so we could put our guitar and piano away safely. The flight attendant greeted us by name. A fan. We love that.
Ryan's learning how to save everyone. He's going to help us get off the plane and into the water. I always imagine it'd be best to land in water.
I think you're probably right about that.
I'd rather we land on the ground. I think ground.
Oh yes. I guess crash.
The boarding door is now closed. Please turn off and put away laptop computers and any other large electronic devices.
Philadelphia. Seth Joyner.
We get ready for sound check and everything, and we realize that we left our square reader at home.
I am running all over Philly right now trying to find a Target so I can get us a new square reader.
We need the square reader to sell merch. When you're a touring musician, merch makes up a lot of the revenue that you're making, so it was very important that we had a square reader.
Now I'm in Target. I gotta go fast. Somebody has to unlock it for me, so I'm just kind of hanging.
It didn't feel nice while I was running around in the hot Philadelphia day. March in Philadelphia, and it was like super hot, so I'm just running, sweating, which is exactly what you want before you go on stage in front of hundreds of people. Before our shows, we generally have a pre-show meet and greet with our fans. So they got to come sit in the venue as we were setting up and stuff. And when I say that, I mean we were running behind. So they witnessed us doing our sound check.
For the night, so little spoilers you guys got.
And thank you all for respecting the music. Sometimes when we do our meet and greets, people bring us things, even though we kind of asked them not to. So somebody brought Hughie a harmonica.
It's kind of like a horror movie.
You and McGregor is better together. You and McGregor is better together. You and McGregor is better together. You and McGregor is better together.
Love you,
Rest
buddy.
in peace. That's our pre-show ritual.
We know he's not dead.
The Philly show was really fun. The crowd was great. They were super into everything. There was actually somebody in the crowd that we remembered from Wizard of Friendship because she had the most intense laugh and crazy energy.
What's going on over here with this clapping situation? You were at the Wizard of Friendship.
I was really loud one. It was annoying.
Well, I'm glad you're doing a different choice tonight.
All right. That's a safe way to drive right there. Keith is the pack king. This guy can load so much stuff into a car, you would never believe it. Sometimes we can't really see out the back.
We did it. Keith.
Pack king.
UVA! We're on our way. We're gonna be there in a couple hours. We got a show tonight. Doors open at 6, I think. Maybe 6:30. The show's at 7:30. It's gonna be sick. Virginia.
So we're driving to UVA for our show. The contact calls us and she goes, hey, just wondering where you guys are. And we're like, oh, we'll be there around 3. And she goes, 3? I thought you guys were getting here at 12 p.m. So we were like, oh, fuck.
We're currently sound checking and setting up for our college gig at UVA.
How do you feel, Hugh?
Good. We're running a little bit late.
A little.
Bulo's on stage right now. We're about to go perform. They had to turn away 1,000 students for this show. Tells me they should have planned a bigger venue, but I'm excited. How do you feel?
I'm excited too. Feeling good. Feeling good. You know, college shows are always a mixed bag. They're always so excited, but you never know.
I think it's gonna go well, but also we're putting up a bunch of video projections I've never QC'd at all.
It is the morning after our UVA show, which went fantastically. It was great. I mean, we weren't sure how many people were gonna show up because we're never sure at colleges how they promoted. We're never sure how any of that stuff is going. There were 475 people in attendance, but they had to turn away 1,000.
Wow.
It was crazy. Washington, D.C. went pretty well. We were mostly just driving. There's some American monument behind me, vlog. Look, I think it's George Washington. I don't know. It's my first time in Canada. I'm very tired, but I'm very excited. So we're just in our tiny little behind the theater room right now. eaten pretty good Korean chicken. And Hugh, how far away are we from the bathroom right now?
I think probably if Alex could reach his hand back through the wall behind him, he could probably get Keith's knees.
That's why Keith is currently playing If You Like Pina Coladas on his phone.
Ewan McGregor is better together!
How's everybody doing with their sandwiches?
So good.
This is so good.
Yeah, it's the best.
We did have a little bit of a day off where we got to go do some mini golfing. Look who we ran into, the Wizard of Friendship.
He's here, of course he is. Miniature golf is important to him.
Mini golfing is a Lewberger tradition. I just got a hole-in-one. I did that after taking a mulligan, and I got the hole-in-one. Pretty good. What are we doing, boys?
We're making smaller tortillas because we feel like these tortillas are too big and they'll hurt someone. So we're making them safe for the audience.
How are you doing it?
By cutting them at Hughie made them a little more ovular.
That was a bit of an ovular experience.
Ovular, but you know.
That's like a boomerang tortilla.
Yeah.
And that is how you cut a tortilla.
Traveling through Washington on our way to Spokane. Little dirt devil over here. It's coming right for us.
Really?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Gotta connect with it.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Wow, it's coming right for us.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's the last show of the tour. The last show of the tour. Hi-ho, the Dario, the last show of the tour.
Ewan McGregor is better together!
We have just finished our final show of the tour. It is, what time is it? 12:15-ish. And we just left the satellite. We ate a variety of foods of different qualities.
We ate lasagna soup.
It was honestly exactly what you think it is, for better or for worse. Anyway, I have never been to Idaho, and we are 20 minutes from the border of Idaho. We have to go.
It's the only state you haven't been to, right?
It's the only state I haven't been to. We're going to Idaho. First time.
Been to Idaho, right?
I don't know. You've been to Idaho.
Yeah.
This will be my 50th state visited. Are we already in Idaho?
I think we're in Idaho.
I think we're in Idaho.
We're in Idaho!
We're not. Oh, we did it!
See a snowboarder up here?
Yeah, it's fucking sick. So Idaho.
Classic Idaho.
So Idaho. What the hell is this? Some sort of three-way sex candy?
It's a Lewberger. This is a Lewberger candy.
This is my first time in Idaho.
Well, welcome to Idaho.
This is my 50th state.
Welcome.
We had a show in Washington in Spokane. Can I ask you what is the most important thing in Idaho?
Obviously potatoes.
Potatoes. And what is Idaho's biggest fear?
Californians.
Idaho, you lucked out. Because we could have met some asshole, but we met that guy. So
He was cool.
That's our only experience. He was nice.
Lewberger tours are always sort of categorized into one of two sort of sections, and we call them either capers, that's like a super exciting, awesome adventure, or gandies, which is a word that we made up, gandy, which means it doesn't go very well. For instance, there was one tour in Detroit where I got food poisoning. That was a gandy. This tour is definitely a caper. We had such a blast, like seeing America, Canada, America again, and then playing a million shows and having a blast. And we can't wait to get back out on the road.